Okay, so I'm coming with an update. I am a little over a week post-op. I had my surgery on November 20th. So basically today is December 1st, 2014. My 2 weeks theoretically would be December 4th. But today I went to the doctor because I had my post-op follow-up, and I'm doing awesome because I have lost so far 18.8 pounds since the last time I weighed in. I want to say their scale is a little bit off, but I won't complain. I'm really excited. As far as my update, I didn't realize, but I had a hernia, and the hole was like huge. I have my pictures, but then again, I'm thinking people might get grossed out, TMI, I don't know. As far as where I am right now, I will tell you that some people are like, oh, I'm just going to get the surgery on Friday. I'm going to be to work on Monday. If you feel like that's what you need to do you. However, I do recommend you take time off work. When I say I slept, I relaxed, I rested. There was moments that my eyes were closed. Here I go being that chick again, right? There was times when I just like had my eyes closed and I was resting, and I just needed the rest. And I think you have to allow yourself to heal, because I don't care if you have a sit down type of job. Like today was my first day back at work. I'm super excited. I had some good news, but I'm not going to be like that girl. When I say that girl, it's like all the other YouTube video people like, oh, and then I went to work, and then I don't want to be that person. I just want to talk strictly about, my update. But I went to work and I realized that there is no possible way that I could have went to work come Monday. Maybe Tuesday, it would have been a struggle, but definitely not Monday. Like, I stayed overnight for my surgery. On Saturday, I slept. On Sunday, I was like lounging in the living room, sleeping like every 5 seconds like a baby. Monday was the same thing. Trying to figure out if I wanted to eat or not. Like, I wasn't quite all the way hungry. So definitely as much time as you can take off. A week at minimum. No, I shouldn't say minimum. At least a week, but at the bare minimum, definitely at least like 4 to 5 days. I don't care what you do. You can sit at the desk and staple all day. You're gonna want to rest. Like, your body is healing, and you're gonna want to be like, I just want to just take a nap. I'm the queen of naps at this point. I know that as far as the 2 weeks liquid diet, I had something called butternut squash bisque that my friend brought over for me. I'm so grateful for her because I wasn't going out nowhere. Again, like I said, when you get this is a major surgery. My doctor is pretty awesome. He told me that he did my surgery in 33 minutes. Yeah, he went in there, snatched and grabbed that stomach out, sewed up that hernia. I didn't even know I had one. He said it was huge. And still, you get in and out quick, but your body is like, yo, you just took a part of me away. What's going on? So, one of the things that I did is I ended up having like this bisque soup that was so good, because after I had been drinking the liquid, and you're kind of not hungry. Like when they say the ghrelin hormone leaves, it does. Like I could not eat no more. Like if I thought I could live, you have no idea how skinny I'd be. It'd be a problem. I'm just telling you right now. You'd see me on the news. But I had that bisque soup, and it tastes great, and it did not harm my stomach. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling anybody to go and wait like day 4 and be like, oh, I'm going to have bisque soup. But it didn't harm me. I'm going to tell you my personal business today. I had these, it's applesauce, and it's in like the little squeeze bottles. I had that today. It must have been like 8 minutes later, maybe 6 if I'm being like kind. I had to go to the restroom. That's all I'm going to say. So it's weird because you would think, how textured is that? Blah, blah, blah. How different is it from a bisque type of soup? But it did something to me. And so I think you just have to be careful and like literally gradually add stuff in. And you might have the stomach ache. You might have the I have to go to the bathroom moment. Um, but I really don't think that the 2 weeks is necessary for the liquid. Like, I could not still be doing the vegetarian and beef and chicken broth right now. And like I said, I've done it for 4 days. I did have a few other days where, for Thanksgiving, oh my gosh. So I told you guys, November 20th, 2014 was my surgery date. A week later was cotton picking Thanksgiving. Marquita decided that she would have some cranberry sauce, like 2, maybe 3 bites of cranberry sauce. And I'm not talking about regular, like, pre-snatch and grab bites, but just a little, get a little shaving off, obliterate it in your mouth, if you will, and then swallow. The next day, I was doing the jig, I was doing the downward dog, I was doing the fetal position. I lay flat on my stomach. I don't know how it got back together, but I felt so full. Like, I just was like, why did I do that? So I don't know if it was the consistency of it, or I don't know, maybe I just wasn't ready. But like I said, I had that bisque soup, and I presumed that, oh, these couple bites have let me try to celebrate Thanksgiving on my own. Cranberry sauce was like, no, boo boo. I'm about to tell you what I think about that. So that's what happened to me. What else? Getting in fluids is really, really hard. They recommend, 40 to 60. I don't know how. I'm so not hungry and so not thirsty that I can't even think of how it's consumed. But I'm sure, I'm almost certain of it, that as I progress forward in my journey, that it will be much easier. The one thing that I really wanted to talk about here was hiccups. I have the hiccups, and so, like I said, I saw my doctor today, and I told him. So first, let me just tell you, I have to say that he probably is like, every time Marquita comes, like, here we go, batter up, because he's the doctor, he went to school, and he's paying the bills. But I'm like, well, I read and I researched, and I found out that, so in my research, I found out that a hiatal hernia is, backwards. Hiccups are generally associated with the hiatal hernia. He said in his experience that he notices it was related to people who had the lap band and people who had hiatal hernias. Please don't, I know, I'm a wordsmith myself, don't do me. Hiatal hernias, and it gave hiccups, and some people had to even go as far as take them out. He said someone else who had a surgery from a different doctor, he had to remove theirs because they were complaining so much about the hiccups. So I noticed that I'm having it, but he told me to make sure that I pay attention to the hiccups, how frequent I'm having them, and if they are decreasing in severity and decreasing in severity and how often I'm having them. So that's what I'm basically going to pay attention to. It's really something that's uncomfortable. Like, it's not like, oh, I can't take it, oh my gosh. But it's just like uncomfortable. I take a sip, I eat, and then it's like, I want to, not burp, but like when an air bubble comes up into your mouth, like no sound effects, but like there's air, but then I hiccup. So it's like my chest, and the girls are real. Like, they have their own voter registration. It hurts to hiccup because it's like a chest, whatever. And, between the surgery, between the hernia, between a hiccup, and the girls just being up there, it's too much. So at this point, he just, if you guys have hiccups, just watch out for them and see if they're, decreasing as time goes on. One of the ladies that I talked to, she has the sleeve inside of the surgery center, and she stated that hiccups now, she said she doesn't have them at random, but they do serve as a way for her to know that she's full. So maybe that can be a good thing, so that we're not overeating or anything. So that is my 1 week and a little bit post-op update. I am very excited and happy that I've done the surgery and that it's completed and over with, especially the 2-week liquid diet. But other than that, I will continue to keep you updated. I do feel that this journey is going to be something else, because I haven't even had the opportunity to eat solid food yet, and that's what I'm waiting for. So I'm doing good. Make sure you take your vitamins. And until the next time, I don't know, just stay focused. Have a good one, peeps.